United Kingdom Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs.
Mr. Chairman, first of all, allow me to thank you and my colleagues in whose name you spoke when opening this gathering this afternoon, when you express your gratitude to the staff of the Foreign Office who have been operating in the Department as Secretary General of the Conference. The hours they work and the devotion to the duties for these special occasions are well known, but they will appreciate the kindly words you uttered in thanks in the opening of your talk. The British people have shown a great interest and are indeed proud to have had the meeting of the Council of the Atlantic Pact here in London. It has been a great and important conference. The decisions arrived at will have historic significance. I'm afraid we cannot arrive at sensational decisions. This business of building for peace is a very grim business, and it has to be worked for day in and day out. And we must never give up our faith in its ultimate triumph. In the last 4 days, we've had the representatives of 12 free, independent, sovereign nations working together to develop the great venture they inaugurated last year in Washington when they accepted the principle of collective defense. They have been working to shape their national and international life in order to give effect to this principle, so that they may be able not only to call upon their people to support it, but may feel that the people that they represent are conscious of its high moral purpose. In other words, they've been engaged in the creation of a great Atlantic brotherhood. This work was begun following the war to a very large extent in the treaty with France. It was developed in the Brussels Treaty on a comparatively small scale, and now it's grown into this great organism of the Atlantic Pact. I think this association has three main characteristics. First, it's a peaceful association. In the past, we've had military alliances either born of war or directed to war. Our object now is to fortify peace, not merely prepare for war. The very foundation and purpose of the Atlantic Pact is to bring these freedom-loving peoples together in such a way that they can prevent another war. Secondly, it is an equal association. These 12 nations, great and small, and the smallest nation among us is equal with the greatest, all contribute equally according their means to the common effort. Thirdly, it is a free association. Pessimists sometimes say that free democracies are doomed because by their very nature they can never compete in efficiency and singleness of purpose with totalitarians. Well, I think the last war disproved that. And we, representatives of 12 free democracies assembled at this table, say most emphatically that that is not so. At the same time, we recognize the need for well coordinated and vigorous action. And the new organization that has been set up, together with the direction that will be created for it, emphasizes that need. But the system which we are creating will not, like the system of totalitarian states, rest on coercion and force. It is freely chosen. It will maintain the liberty of the people. And it's in this freedom of choice lies our great strength and our greatest hope. For we firmly believe that in the end, The free man can never be vanquished by the slave.
The statements which we have just heard support the belief which I expressed at the outset of this meeting that we have made genuine progress in our common task.